Hey, what's going on? This is Andre Sweeney, the Life Specialist. Welcome to the Get a Life Show, the show that gives you the tools and principles necessary for an outstanding life. Today's segment is called the R.I.P, Real Interventions for People, and today I need to intervene in your life. Today I'm ripping up the subject, parental awareness. You know, the skills of parents are at an all-time low. Parents are not what they used to be. The lack of responsibility, the lack of nutritious meals, the lack of guidance, the lack of financial support, the lack of just being what we know a parent should be is at an all-time low. But especially awareness. Awareness is the ability to know what is going around with you, going around in front of you, going around in back of you. And when it comes to having children, you have to know. You have to have a certain parental sixth sense to understand what's happening with your kids, because many times children don't communicate with you the way they should. Many times they're not going to tell you what's really happening, so you have to be aware to know what's happening with your child. Now, here's a couple of situations. How can you as a parent have a Facebook page? Your child have a Facebook page, and you guys are both friends with each other. But when I look on your child's Facebook page, they're cussing, they're talking about sex, they're talking about things they shouldn't be talking about, and it's right up under your nose. They live with you, and you mean to tell me you never check your child's page? You never look at their profile to see what they're highlighting about their lives? You never take the time to click on your child's page to see what they're saying, see what they're thinking? And what's so crazy about it with this generation is they tell you all your business on Facebook. They say everything about themselves. They admit it all. But you don't know as a parent because you're not aware. How is it that your child can have a cell phone and if you check their text log, they're saying things that they shouldn't say? They're talking about sex things. They're talking about things they shouldn't talk about. And as a parent, they're having these conversations back and forth texting, and you never know. Why? Because you don't check your child's phone. What do you think? They deserve privacy? What do you think? They have a right to be able to communicate how they want? That's foolishness. They're saying stuff on those texts that are detrimental to their life, detrimental to their development, and you know nothing about it. Why? Because you are unaware. How is it that people can come by your house? People who have criminal records, people who are sexual deviants, people who just want to get in your daughter's pants, people who want to give your son drugs, all those things. They come by every day, they leave in, they leave out. You know nothing about it. Why? Because you're unaware. You are oblivious to what's going on with your children. Let me tell you something. In today's time, you cannot afford to be your child's buddy. What I mean by that is every human being deserves a certain amount of privacy to an extent, but when you're dealing with children, your kids can't afford you to do this whole privacy thing. Look, if I had small children at this point, I would go through their stuff. I would search their drawers. I would check their closets, because I remember back in the day some of the stuff I used to hide when I was small. I remember some of the stuff that I used to do. And maybe if someone had checked my stuff, maybe if someone didn't care so much about my privacy, there were some things I might not have got into. You cannot be concerned about that. You have to make sure that your children are safe. You have to make sure that your teenagers are guided. And so if that takes you searching through their stuff, do it. Never allow your child, your teenager, to have a lock on their door. For what? Hey, just simply knock on the door to ensure they're not naked or what have you. But don't let them lock their door. Everything in your house should be an open book. You should be able to go through there whenever you feel like it, whenever you have a feeling that something's not right, and be able to see what's going on. You ought to be able to know what's going on. You have to be aware as a parent so things don't creep up on you. Check your child's MySpace. Check their Facebook. Check their Twitter. Every now and then, check up under the mattress to see what's up under there. Check that underwear drawer. Check that sock drawer, and check that closet. Because sometimes there's things in there that you can head off as a parent. I don't care if they feel like you're invading their privacy. You need to save their life. This is Andre Sweeney, the life specialist. And I'm here to tell all of you, get a life.